In your hazel eyes, and I'm looking for something. I can't find it. Forgot my name, I fell from grace. Been gone so long, I don't know this place. I don't know anyone. I don't know your face. It's an ink blot world, a Rorschach test. You make your way, you try the best you can. You remind me who I am. We could die just sitting here, a broken heart, a wayward tear, an airplane gone astray. I intend to love, I can't help but run. Where did all this fear come from? And I wonder when it will leave me. Your fingers finger into mine, holding hands, we pass the time 'cause we can. You remind me who I am. Now what's amazing is this song would not exist if I had not gone to University of San Diego. Because I met a girl from Alaska, Lynn Hajdukovic. She played on the basketball team for the Toreros. She was from Fairbanks, Alaska, and she was beautiful. We fell in love. Oh, we fell in the kind of love you fall in when you're really young and it just hurts so bad. Man, we fell in love. And I would sneak into the girls' dormitory there. And the guards were the nuns. It was like Hogan's Heroes guards. And Sister Lorch was the toughest nun of them all. And Lynn Hajdukovic was living with Heidi Straube, and they both had single beds. Heidi Straube was sleeping with a guy who was a future Jeep advertising executive. Now, remember this because it comes into play here. So I'm sleeping next to Lynn in the other bed. And you ever sleep in a room with a girl, and then there's another girl and a guy next to you in beds, and you can kind of hear the heavy breathing going on? It's fucking hot. Anyways, like there's something so pervy about it that I love. It's like, you know what's going on over there, but everybody's trying to be quiet, and you just hear this. So I never knew who the advertising executive was, but I knew what his heavy breathing sounded like. So I ended up graduating from USD, and so years later, I write this song with Anya Marina down in Mexico. You can always write hit songs if you go to Mexico with somebody. So we write this down in this little town, and then I'm back on the road with the Rugburns, and I'm getting all these messages, and I think I'm being punked, and they're like, hey, it's the advertising exec from Jeep. We want to use your song to play in the World Series for a Jeep ad. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. I thought it was the guy whose car I shit on, and he got my number. So I wasn't calling back. Finally, they tracked me down, and it really was Jeep, right? So it turns out to be this huge Jeep ad. If you Google Steve Poltz Jeep ad, it's kind of crazy. So they tracked me down. One thing leads to another. And that was what bailed me out of the trouble I had gotten into after I lost the other money from the other ad that I did. So things will always look up. Just when you think it's your darkest day, go to Mexico with somebody and write a song, and maybe Jeep will use it for an ad. We could die just sitting here, a broken heart, a wayward tear, an airplane gone astray. And I've been singing songs so long, and songs that sounded good alone aren't sounding the way I want them. It's an ink blot world, a Rorschach test. You make your way, you try the best you can. You remind me who your fingers finger into mine, holding hands, we pass the time 'cause we can. You remind me who I am.